Hi, and welcome to today's overview on Proven CRM, building better relationships with a proven CRM tool. My name is Ryan Pritchard, and I'm the sales manager here at Can-Am Systems. Today, we're going to be taking you through the different feature set of Proven CRM, starting with the ability to log and track referrals to better understand where our business is coming from. Now, in Proven Job Management, we have the ability to track our referrals down to 3 levels. So when a new job opportunity comes in, we have the ability to appropriately record the source of that referral, the company or office in which the referral has come from, and if there are any contacts within that office, will also give us the ability to select the contact in which that referral came. Once this information is recorded, the details of those referrals will now come into the CRM system and allow us to give credit to the salespeople who are managing those relationships. This is the main menu and dashboard screen that you'll see when you log into Proven CRM. And this gives each of our users the ability to set up their own dashboard and widgets based on their user login. For this presentation, I'll be logged in as the sales manager, and so I'll be able to see all these details for my entire sales team through my perspective. And it gives us the abilities to interact with these widgets by clicking on them or adjusting their timeframes if I want to readjust the information that's within them. Moving into our jobs section, you can see that as we start recording information on our referrals, the system will actually come in here and tell me who owns that relationship and automatically give them credit based on our salesperson field. Now, in order to properly identify these referrals, we want to make sure that we're tracking them appropriately and that every job has a referral in the system. Referral sources should not contain vendor or employee names, but rather be a more generic field like insurance or property management, so that we can see at the end of the year how much of this business has come from our TPAs or from our insurance carriers. When we get down to the referral office level, this will give us the ability to specify which office that this job came from: AAA, State Farm, Alacrity, Crawford, and if there's an applicable referral contact, will allow us to list their name in as well. John Smith, the referrer from State Farm. Now, in addition to being able to come in here and list our referral, the next thing we want to focus on in the CRM is being able to determine who's managing those relationships in our system. You can see here as I jump to our organization dropdown, there are a number of different salespeople that own these records in our system. I can come in here and filter by our salesperson field to see all the records that I own as the sales manager. In addition to this, you'll also notice that there's a ranking and total job field, allowing us to see the number of referrals that have come in from this particular company, and more specifically, the value of those referrals against all the jobs that we've ever worked with for this particular organization. In here, you can own the relationship both at the organization level and at the contact level. And these organizations allow us to monitor all of the basic information that we capture from name, address, contact methods, as well as any additional notes or activities that are stored against this office. Part of the CRM is making sure that we hold our people accountable for these relationships. And the first step is to establish ownership by filling in that salesperson field, either at the organization level or at the contact level, to now determine who's responsible for managing that relationship. In addition to this, we want to make sure that we hold our salespeople and marketing people accountable for their actions. And so in here, we also monitor our sales activities as an effort to see what our salespeople are doing on a day-to-day basis. If I were to go back in to the CRM system and go into one of our relationships, I can now come into the Activities tab, take a look at any sort of notes or communications that have come into our system, and monitor when this activity was created, who it was created by, and the topic that they chose. Inside CRM, we want to make sure that we specify the different types of activities we can have as a salesperson or marketer. And each of these activities will hold a different weight. For example, if I called and left a message for one of my agents or adjusters, that's not really a relationship building activity as it would be if I stopped by their office and took them out for lunch or did a lunch and learn class. Each of these activities can help us better understand how long it's been since we reached out to this organization in the system. You can see here, it's been 453 days since I last logged my activity, and even longer since I've had a last action where I was able to build on our relationship together. These two monitors allow us to determine our inactivity as well, making sure that I don't lose touch with an organization or contact that I manage. In this case, if I'm doing my due diligence and reaching out to my relationships on a regular basis, as these jobs start to come in, the system will automatically give me job credit simply because I've been managing that relationship effectively and making sure that I've been putting all of my activities in the system. This is also important for things like, how do I grow my sales pipeline? In this case, I can ask the CRM system, show me a relationship that has never referred us work, but at the same time has been associated to jobs that we've worked on over the past few years. In this case, I found a relationship with a vendor that I've had where we've worked together over 30 times in the system. In addition to this, none of those times were directly referred to us. So as a salesperson, it would be easy for me to reach out to this relationship and ask them what it's going to take to start referring work to us directly. And in doing so, I can now log the activities of that phone call or meeting directly against my activity count. In fact, I can use the opportunities module in here to create my own sales pipeline to start forecasting potential opportunities or lead generators that I can add into my pipeline as a salesperson or marketer. Now, in addition to this, it's important that our teams utilize the CRM to its fullest capabilities. And by doing so, we can ensure that they'll take most advantage out of the statistics that the CRM system can provide. When we look back at how we get our people to use the CRM system, a lot of it bases itself on the activities and opportunities that we talked about. As our salespeople are entering information into the CRM, we start to monitor how many days it's been since their last activity or action. This can allow us to see their inactivity and know how long it's been since we reached out. Again, if I'm a salesperson who manages a large volume of clients and offices, I want to make sure that nobody falls off my radar and I have all the necessary tools I need to effectively manage each of those relationships, as well as building on my pipeline. From time to time, if I get busy or I lose track of some of my contacts, the system can actually alert me of my inactivity. Again, allowing me to get a report every morning that will showcase to me all the clients or offices in which I've lost touch or my inaction has reached a certain threshold. In here, this again will give us the opportunity to redirect our attention and ensure that nothing gets missed. I also have the ability in here that as I come in and look at all this information in the system, I can connect my email directly into CRM to feed in all the direct information on my inactions, as well as seeing the alerts that I get when a new job has given me credit and I want to reach out and thank that person for the opportunity. In addition to this, I also have the ability to come in here and search for contacts or offices in which I've had email communications with. In doing so, I have the ability to come in here, go into my activities module, and immediately see any email communications that I've had directly with that contact. If I need to pick up where I left off, simply double-clicking on the email will allow me to continue my conversation in the system, as well as the ability to respond or reply so I can continue that conversation inside of CRM, as well as logging my activity. Now, in the CRM, if due to my inactivity, I've crossed a threshold in which I no longer receive credit for this job, we can define rules in the system that say, due to inactivity, if there have been no actions made in a certain amount of days, we can actually remove credit automatically from a salesperson on our job. Now, these settings, of course, are optional, but will allow us to streamline the process of not having to micromanage each of our salespeople in an effort to make sure they get credit where credit is due. Inside the definitions of the CRM system, I can set my job credit removal threshold to say, in my case, any actions that take place greater than 76 days. When a new job opportunity comes in, the system will automatically remove credit from that particular job and from my salesperson, letting them know that it was due to their inactions. In addition to this, I can also set up alerts and notifications to alert when my contacts or organizations have changed, when a new job referral has come in, or if I get assigned a new account and I need to be notified that I'm responsible for managing those activities. All of these can also be coming up into our alert panel. So any changes or updates to the CRM will alert me both on my phone as well as in the system itself. And of course, we can print out reports in the system to grab these statistics, letting us know our top clients, as well as letting us know our sales actions, as well as the revenues that we're generating by salesperson. This information will roll up. So as I get credit for these opportunities inside the CRM, it directly ties into our sales incentives, allowing me to come in here and define my own sales criteria. So as these actions are made available and job credit is given, it will automate this into our sales incentive module to show me what credit each of my salespeople are actually giving me. It also allows me to set different thresholds based on job volume or job type, so I can modify my incentive or commission by salesperson or by job type division. Now, of course, a lot of these actions can be found directly inside the CRM module, and it gives us the ability to customize our own views and reports based on the user that's logged in. In addition to this, I may also want to come into the CRM and create sales routes, allowing me to come back into my main dashboard and set up routes that are run through Google Maps to find the most effective way to reaching these companies and contacts in a single day. It also gives us the ability in here to avoid traffic, road closures, or avoid visiting contacts that are outside of a specific city or town. And in addition to this, the details that we capture on our routes can be logged directly from our mobile devices. Proven CRM comes equipped with a mobile app, allowing me to take the information that I've set up in the web and push it directly to my mobile device. This will allow me, as I go out and visit these clients, to log my activities directly from my phone. In here, I can simply go to my route notes. It'll show me my next stop, who I'm going to visit, and the previous interactions that I've had with this particular contact or office. I can also get really quick statistics on this contact, letting me know who owns this relationship, how many days it's been since the last referral, as well as the ability to log our notes, opportunities, and expenses directly into the mobile app itself. In here, it also gives us the ability to see today's activities, whether those are tasks and events, or whether those are simple alerts that are getting pushed to our mobile device to let me know that I have to do something. The CRM also allows us to come in here and set our own financial goals. Again, whether we want to have these set for the month, the quarter, or the year, as opportunities are credited towards us, they'll go against our goal and show us what's left remaining. These goals are visible both on our widget inside the web, as well as a recap that can be found on our mobile device. And all of our actions, whether those are organizations or contacts, can be added directly from our mobile device or edited if I need to come in here and edit a name, an address, a phone number. Simply clicking the edit in the top right will let me modify any piece of information that I have on that contact or organization. The CRM also allows us for marketing opportunities. If we need to bulk mail or bulk text message, the system does have the capabilities of sending that information directly out of CRM or linking to such services as MailChimp or Mailgun if we want to use a third party. For more information on the CRM and how to use it, feel free to contact our sales team at sales@canamsys.com or reach out to us toll-free 877-712-2626, and we'd be happy to share any more information with you on the proven CRM system. Thank you for participating in our online review, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.